channel. So I'm kind of under the weather, like I'm not feeling so great, so that's why I'm wearing this like robe blanket thing. Anyway, I'm gonna be trying a new series on the channel that's Wreck This Journal. Got it for Christmas. It's cool. I like doing it. It's a time filler. So I've already done some of the pictures, so I'm gonna show you those, and I'm gonna do some in this video. And I'm gonna like mark them, and I'm gonna get ideas. So, but you won't have to go through that. So it's gonna be a whole process. And sorry if I'm not as energetic because I don't feel that great, but I'm bored, so I thought I could do a YouTube video. That would be easy and quick, and a time filler would be editing it. So here we are. So some of the pages I already did. I'll show you them. I colored this entire page red with my sister. I did not do this one yet. This one might be the one we did. Might be the one we do. Sorry. I poked holes in this page. I did not draw fat lines yet, but you could see I did poke holes. This was the first one I did. No, the second one I did. It was not with my sister. I got mud on my hands and printed it, so that's why it's kind of crusty. I did not color this entire page because I was feeling kind of tired and I just wanted to do something. I did not do this one today though. Throw something on this page. I didn't want to throw paint onto this page, so I did paint pens and just did polka dots kind of. So yeah. And then I collected things from my backyard and front yard. I got a leaf from a tree, some moss from our pear tree, you know, like a fruit tree kind of. A leaf from my bush, and these are from our Christmas tree that we've grown into our backyard when Christmas is over. And then here's the rubbings. It was really hard, and this page is kind of plain, so scribbled violently. I don't know why I did a stupid choice of using pink on pink paper. So here's strips. So I literally tore out paper, colored it, and glued it onto here instead of just coloring strips. That's why they all look kind of unfinished and like they're kind of floppy. You can't see very well, but you can't see it very well, but I stapled these two pages together because the instructions, I made an opening just big enough so you can see what it says. It's kind of hard to tell on camera, but it says glue, staple, or tape these pages together. So I stapled it. And then I just did a bunch of circles on this page. Not very good. I have not done this one yet because I don't think I will. I think I might just like draw on it, like or something. Fake food splatters. Yes, this does sound weird, but I did actually chew this on this page. My sister, like, she kind of told me to do it, so when I was alone, I did it because I was bored and it was easy. So yeah, I did this one yesterday. It was at the end of the day, and I was still kind of sick. And then that's kind of where it ends. So we're gonna do a couple after I figure out which ones I want to do. I also did color the pages, not in like any specific order. I just thought that would be cooler, a little more decorative, you know, but okay. Well, I'll see you guys there. Okay, so I'm back. I have all my materials. I picked out the 3 pages that we're gonna do today. So the first, I bookmarked all of them with an actual bookmark and 2 slips of paper. So, yeah. The first one we're gonna do is pour, spill, drip, spit, filling different colored drinks here. So obviously I'm not gonna do that because one, I'm in my bedroom and we have carpeted floors, so I'm not gonna do that. And second, we don't really have like colored drinks because we have apple juice and stuff like that, but that doesn't really have color when it gets on something, so that's not gonna really work. So I thought about just trying my best to draw. Like, if you know me, I'm not the best drawer, so I'm gonna try, and maybe this book will help me improve my drawing. So I'm just gonna do some splattering, just random drips and spills and all that type of stuff. I'm not very good at just doing random because I don't like to do random. I like to know what's going on and know what I'm doing, because I know what I'm doing, but I'm not very good at it. Not this doesn't make that what I'm just saying. It does not make sense. So I'm just gonna make a few drips. That looks very awkward. And then I'm gonna get my new colored pencils. I open them up. I got a lot of different colors. There's 24 different colors in here, and we got some colorful colors. So these are gonna work. So I'm just gonna pick them and start coloring. There's not gonna be a lot of different like shading. This is not gonna look real at all, and I am very disappointed about that. Maybe I can go back like after the video or something, because if the series continues and you guys like it, then maybe I'll do a final flip through. Or if you guys don't like it but I like doing it, because right now this is kind of stressful because I just don't know what I'm doing and I should have planned more. But I feel like once I go on and on, it will be a lot easier. And then yeah, it'll be a lot easier and I can do a lot more. So I'm just doing some quick colors. I'm gonna go over I'm not gonna do it on camera, but I'm gonna go over with some fine liner and add some highlights, maybe clean it up a bit, because right now this is not looking good at all. Like, I can do so much better. Well, probably not so much better because I'm not a very good drawer, but I can do better than what I'm doing right now. I'm just exhausted, tired. My hands are already starting to cramp. And final color, green. And here it is. So I'm just gonna add my signature. It's not the best signature. And here is the first page. Done. Now, it's very bad, and I don't know what I was thinking doing this, but on to the next page. Bring this book in the shower with you. So you guys are gonna watch me shower. Nope, just kidding. So I have watercolors up here. I have a cup of water, so I was gonna outline and do a little bit of watercolor splashes. Now obviously shower water is not colored, so it won't look as realistic, but it will have that water effect that will help it. So I'm gonna just lay this down while I close up my pencil case. Oh, and it doesn't want to stick. 1 minute. And we're back. I had to close it up and do it off camera because it would not listen. So I'm gonna put my pencil away for now because we won't need it. We also don't need these. I have my very used an old watercolor palette. Ooh, that was a fun noise. A very used old watercolor palette. One's missing, but I don't think it would be that important. There's that sound again. So I'm just going to pick the colors I like. Oh, and I forgot to grab a paintbrush. One moment. And we're back. So got my paintbrush, picked the one that would be best. Now I'm gonna try to do just one color for each word, so that way I don't have to make too many decisions. So here we go. Hello. So I'm trying a new app and I thought it'd be cool to try to do a voiceover. So I wasn't really thinking about what colors I really wanted to do. I was kind of just eyeballing it. I really had no clue what I was doing at all, and I got very frustrated because the colors was coming really light, so I added more water to my brush, and now it went really dark. But after that I and the first few letters, it got pretty good. It wasn't the best, but it was better than normal, and it kept happening where the colors would just want to get lighter, so I'd add more water, but it wouldn't work. It would make it darker and then look very thick and clumpy than the others, and it just looked, and then I accidentally did the B, and that was fun. But so they were just clumpy and messy, and I decided to color in the O's, and it happened again where the water was too light, so I added to it, and that orange really did not want to work and cooperate with me, and I obviously didn't go back and do that other one. But if you can't see, it is very faint. It is not coming up well on camera, and it is just it was very light, and I wasn't learning my lesson about adding too much of color or too light of color. So, and it was just, and some of it was all just kind of going together, like clumping into one big. It turned out good in the end, but I would have liked it to be a little bit more neater and a little bit more smoother. Maybe if I did this again with watercolors, maybe I'd put paper under it or something. I would have done something different. Maybe I would have used a different palette, but this is really the only one I have right now. So, and I'm not very hard on money. I don't got a lot of money, so I can't buy a new palette myself. This is the one I gotta work with. It's pretty nice overall. It's fine. It does the job. It's just so old, so the colors just sometimes don't want to cooperate with you. We've had it forever, since I was like in kindergarten, which is a while. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that's been a long time ago. So it is a very old palette. I don't know what to do. Also, that T is like very crooked, like it's very fat. I don't even know why I did that. I honestly don't even remember, and it's just all around kind of messy. It's fine though. And I'm back. You would not believe how long that took. I hid it because I added a little extra thing, so I didn't want you guys to see it, but that took a ridiculously long time to dry and to paint, and I had to pause the video to do some things off camera to, put away all the supplies. And here is the final results. So this is the final result. I really, really like this. This, however, so let me zoom in. I tried to make a picture of a girl showering. So, I really like this part. The other parts, not so big about. So maybe off camera, I will do some cleanups, like massive cleanups, and because I also have to clean up those drips that I made, or I don't even think they're called drips at this point, but yeah, I'll clean that up. And this is the last one. Collect the colors you like here. Well, I like a lot of different colors. Like, colors are fun. I don't really have a specific favorite color, but if I did, it'd either have to be hunter green or that color that's like in between orange and red. It's like I don't think it's called a maroon. I don't even think that's a color, but yeah, I don't know what it's called, but I have a picture of it in my mind. I really like it, but because I have a lot of shirts in that color, so it's a nice color. But collect colors you like here. I was thinking about just drawing a rainbow, just going through the whole page and coloring that in. I'm really kind of sick of coloring, but I could do some watercolors again, because I really like doing watercolors no matter how long it takes. I really like it, so I think I'm gonna do that. So first I'm just gonna get an outline, can't speak today, and going through. Oh, I hate that crack. Oh, that crack. Ugh. And that crack is gonna just bother me for the rest of my life. Every time I look at this, I'm always gonna looking through all these pictures, and then I'm gonna see this, and I'm gonna be like, ugh, that crack. But anywho, so this is what we end up with. And that crack just ruined everything. I think I have enough colors. Now, typically, I don't really like doing rainbow because that's not my thing. Horses and that's where I like the most. But I've never had a thing against rainbows. They've never really appealed to me like some other people. But yeah, rainbows are fine. I wouldn't mind drawing them, but like I wouldn't want to draw them everywhere and in every little thing. It just seems a little overwhelming to me. Some people like them. I don't know why, but some people like them. So I'm gonna go grab that watercolor supplies because I obviously put it away without thinking what I was gonna do next. So bye. Okay, so I'm back. And when I was gathering, I don't know what that was. When I was gathering up my supplies, I thought about outlining this rainbow. This rainbow with Sharpie. And I know I have one of those tiny little fine liner Sharpies, but of course I couldn't find them. So this is all I found. Sorry, you don't know what that was. I was getting a call. This is all I found. Pen, obviously not. But I'm gonna keep that here. I found this Sharpie. It's thick. It's a thick boy. I don't know. I don't know about this one. This will be like my backup because it's my only black one. And then these are the small tipped ones. Let me get the lid off one. Just see the fine tip, the little tips. I couldn't find my black one. So I found these two ones. Obviously they're not gonna work because they're red and green, so I actually might want to go pick those up. I'm gonna step on them later. I'll do that after the video. So this is what we're working with. I'm not gonna do it on camera because I'm gonna go look for my other one after the video, and then so I'm doing a lot of stuff off the camera because yeah, so I'm just gonna fix up these ridges because they're all like getting smaller and smaller, and I don't like that. And this is what we're working with, nothing different. So after I find my paintbrush, found it. It's a different one. Roll up my sleeves, and here we go with the other one that I used with the take me into the shower, whatever you want to call it. So let's get started. And back with the voiceover. So the watercolors, like I said before with the shower thing, it's really nice. I think it did a better job. When I first did that red, it turned from pink to brown, like a brown pink. So I went over, and the second coat was really nice. It did a lot better job. It did a lot better coverage. I don't know what happened with that first one, but it just did not want to cooperate, and it turned into this, I don't even know what color you would call that, but it turned into a really ugly color. But after I did a few coats of that red and went over that, it was a lot nicer and a lot better. And I went over it. It was still kind of darker and a little more different than the whole line, but it was better, and it bothered me less. And then I realized that I did a peach color, and it was like a peachy color. I thought it was orange. It was not. And so I had to find another one, cover that up again. After a few coats, I finally covered it up. Bumped the camera, sorry. It's still kind of brown. Those top two colors still kind of brown. It wasn't my favorite. I didn't really like it at the beginning, but once it dried, it was a lot neater, it was a lot nicer, a lot better. So that was good. And I had to pause a few seconds because I had to go through the rainbow color order because I thought it was green next, but then I figured out it was yellow. I had to go through the colors, so because, like I said, I don't really do a lot of rainbows, so I always have to go through, after red and orange, I have to say, is it yellow or green next? I never remember, and it's always annoying and frustrating, but I think after a while, I might get the hang of it. I might not. I don't know. But that yellow did not have very good coverage. I had to do so many coats, and it was so wrinkly. And I think I had to go over the top coat because, yeah, it was very frustrating. And when I went onto the green, I realized that green was a lot lighter than I thought it was. I thought it was kind of like a darker green, and that's what I wanted. But it wasn't, so that was kind of annoying. I got over it, though. I moved on. I didn't try to do a top coat or a darker green because I realized that I had to do so many top coats. It was starting to leak through the other page, and I didn't want to add more, and then it just gets soggy, and I thought it would ruin the whole book and those 2 pages, so I kind of moved on from that, a little disappointed. And this is the part in the blue and purple where they kind of overlap, and it just went smaller, and it got real messy real fast. And it was because of that crack. Oh, that crack. It was just annoying and messy, but I eventually got over it. The blue kind of spilled into the purple a little bit, so that was a little bit annoying and turned into kind of like a brown or a darker purple. And when I was doing that, but it wasn't that bad. I was fine with it. You couldn't really tell all that much. So I moved on. And I'm really bad at watercoloring just because it's so hard to get into those little lines. The most awkward looking rainbow ever. And the other page, it got soaked really bad. This one might not be able to be used again. I probably should have put down a layer of paper, and you can see the words. I don't know if it's showing up, but you can see the words almost through the other page. So that's not very good. So maybe once it dries, it will get crinkly and we'll be able to use this page. But until then, I don't know. I don't know about that one. And there you have it, all three of Rectus Journal. Now, I don't know, like, I really had fun doing this. I don't know what the video will look like, so I'll see if it's good enough to post. I had fun doing this, like, a really lot of fun. Hopefully you guys liked watching it. I think this is gonna be a series because this was really fun. I really like when YouTubers do series on their channels, and then that way, because I like things being organized, so when things are organized, it's fun. So I think this is going to be a series. I really hope it is because I had a fun time doing it. I hope you guys liked watching it, and thanks for watching. Bye.